have a look at him again. Where is he? Where's Nelligan's interrogation? Is Cairns the harpoon guy? Yeah. How many hotels are down at the docks? Again, that's the thing. I don't know. The game won't... It doesn't give me an avenue to question these things. That's the problem. So, does this notebook belong to you? Yes. But where did you find it? I do not know. I thought I lost it at the hotel. I did not know what. That I dropped it there? That's a good point. Sea knife was found by the body. Did Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or attack you with it? I don't know. I didn't kill anyone. Harpoon guys have every reason to be on the docks where a guy cuts fish. Yep. The game gives you all the information you need to piece together what happened. You just got to piece it together right. I mean, it does, but it doesn't give me more to piece it together right properly. Okay, so then we talk about the ring. That's not relevant to us. That just led us to more information. That's not relevant to the murder. Ill-fitting jacket. So they're going to be his father's. We're speechless. Joshua Nelligan was his father. Father was under extraordinary pressure. Convinced he could pay off all his debts and his creditors gave him time, he set sail for Hammerfest in Norway on a small yacht days before the warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. Well, we know what happened to him. What were you hoping to find? I was trying to find some information about my father. To receive the retrieve bond certificates. Yes, I discovered some time ago there were a few of the missing securities reappeared on London stock markets. Can you imagine the amazement? He discovered the original seller of being Captain Peter Carey. I mean, he could have been asking around the docks then about that, and then Nelligan overheard all this, and, well, oh, he's got... That's how he's retired. So that could be it. You want it to have more depth than it has? I do! What's wrong with that? You guys are mean. Alright. I've decided. I have decided. So, I believe Nelligan did go looking for the papers, and therefore he's innocent, he'd never been there. He works down at the fish docks cleaning fish, where Peter Cairns goes drinking every day anyway because he drinks at the Sea Witch. Nelligan may have even stayed in a room in the Sea Witch because it's nice and cheap, and he's lost all his family's money and credibility. When he found out about the stolen papers, he starts asking around if anybody knew Peter Carey, Black Peter. Cairns may have gotten wind of it, or he may have even talked to Cairns about this. And Cairns puts two and two together, steals the ledger from Nelligan's room, and then goes to speak to Black Peter, confronts him about it, they fight, he kills him, the ledger gets dropped. Meanwhile, Nelligan gets up the next day thinking, I'm going to go and see if I can find anything there, you know. And this is all incidental as well and has nothing to do with it. This was a premeditated murder for greed. So we will condemn him as a cold-blooded murderer. Confirm your moral choice. Oh, don't call it a moral choice game, please. God damn it. You'll make me question it all over again and we'll spend another 40 minutes going over the evidence. Well, that's it. That's the conclusion. The next day. Attaboy. Be decisive.
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Holmes, could you explain it to me?
No.
As I informed you on our way here, Patrick Cairns is the murderer of Black Peter.
Why bring me here? Wouldn't it be better if we were out looking for him?
That would be futile, as he will be with us in approximately 12 seconds.
Oh, well, if this is your idea of humour...
No, I just heard the front door. Prepare yourself.
Good day, gentlemen. A young lad gave me a note from Captain Ahab. Am I at the right address? Is he here?
Indeed, it is the correct address. But in place of your captain, may I present to you Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard?
That means...
It means, my friend, that you are arrested for the murder of Black Peter.
What? What? A trap? You think you can take me?
Here now. We'll have none of that.
And I say that we will.
Oh, damn! Oh, damn. Okay, I don't know what the controls are for this. I've never done this before. Oof! Get that. Ooh! That counter-argument was quite punchy. Oh, I gotta... Up! Okay, we've got to do these in sequence, I guess. Up! Up! And then Y. Oh! The haymaker. Down he goes. It really struck the point of the matter. You're not getting a drum snare for that. That's terrible.
Oh, my jaw. Gore. He took me by surprise, Mr. Holmes. Otherwise, he would have seen what I'm capable of. Oh.
Yes,
Sure, Lestrade.
was lucky.
Sure.
Yeah, but you got him.
It was remarkably easy. He lost his balance after he struck you.
And you practice boxing, I know. You must have hit him hard. Our fellow is knocked out.
We should call for a police cab and then take you to the hospital.
Yes, well, no need for a hospital. I would prefer to keep this between us. You know.
Of course, Inspector. The case is closed.
You did get the drum snare for the heart attack line, yes. Peter Carey was murdered by Patrick Cairns, a professional harpooner, the only one capable of executing such an accurate throw. His tobacco pouch was found inside Carey's cabin. He's a cold-blooded murderer. You have decided to bring him to justice. 16 clues found. Cairns guilty. Condemned him. Okay, so we can check our conclusion. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go forward and not look back because I'll cry if it's wrong after all that. You're about to finish the case. The save file for this case will be removed. Press no if you'd like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice you've made. Yes, let's do this. 80% of people did it the same way. And only 38% of people considered him a cold-blooded killer and not defending himself. Oh, this one. I remember this one. Riddle on the Rails. I don't remember the particulars, but yeah, this is a pretty good one. Although there's one thing that irritated me in this. I'll have to talk about it when it happens.
Good for you, Holmes. As your friend and your doctor, I really do recommend that you give yourself a complete change of scene. Fresh air, brisk walks, bird watching, chopping wood.
Sounds intolerable. I mean, certainly it sounds delightful.
But you haven't yet told me who your friend is, the one we're going to visit.
He is a bee lover.
A bee lover? Do you mean that he keeps bees? That must be Mrs. Hudson, bringing the warm cloth that I requested.
There is someone to see you, Mr. Holmes.
I have no time. Send whoever it is away.
Yes, Holmes, I really think we ought to leave now.
Mycroft.
Sherlock.
Oh, Mr. Holmes? Perhaps you don't remember me. I'm Dr. Watson. We met at the Diogenes Club a few years ago. I documented our encounter in a short story I gave the title The Greek Interpreter.
He does remember you, Watson. My brother remembers everything, and that is why he is so valuable to the government.
We're about to depart for the train station.
I know.
You know?
Sherlock, I need your help. There are people who presently threaten both our country and the Crown itself. You must help us with those methods of yours.
Need? Help? Those are not words I would readily associate with you, Mycroft.
I wrote you a letter, but you did not reply. And this is not about politics. It's about people. People similar to those whom you pretend to defend in your petty detective affairs.
Everything
is a
is
little
about
bit, isn't he?
politics with you, Mycroft. I'm not interested. Have some of your agents, your spies, or worse, undertake this job of yours. You are defending your people, and they have little to do with the people I choose to help, I can assure you.
That's the point. You think exactly as they do.
Who are they?
The Merry Men. He is talking about the Merry Men, a band of idealistic terrorists.
Sherlock, do please think about it. They are planning something diabolical. Your country needs you.
You need me, Mycroft, and you are not the country. Although if your waistline expands very much further...
Mrs. Hudson, tea will not be necessary. Dr. Watson, the train conductor, Mr. Parker, is aware that you will be 7 minutes late. You are in the 4th car. The train will be waiting for you. Sherlock, enjoy your time in Staffordshire. And do, please, at least write to me on your return.
Damn, that burned though, Sherlock. That was merciless. Let's take the letters. I wonder what that first letter is that's never been opened. No escape from London police. The grotesque murder of the former Captain Peter Carey, known in private as Black Peter, has been resolved. The evidence that Scotland Yard received from a trustworthy source was more than sufficient to conclude that the murderer of Peter Carey was Patrick Cairns, one of Carey's former harpooners. In fact, the dangerous criminal was caught single-handedly by brave Inspector Lestrade in a hand-to-hand fight. Oh, seriously, Lestrade. How dare you. Patrick Cairns is now sentenced to death. Damn. So we've got a souvenir, the harpoon. Nice, we get to keep that. Oh, so we can actually check the conclusions there. We'll probably go over those at the end of the game once we've done all the cases and see if they actually came out correctly. Yes, Lestrade, you useless breadcrumb. Alrighty. Is there anything else we should do before we leave?
Holmes, please call a cab while I pack my suitcase. We shall be late for the train.
Oh, no.
Look after Mrs. Hudson for us, Toby.
Yes, you're in charge of the house now, Toby.
Watson, I'll hold a cab for us. We leave in 5 minutes for the station.
What a gloomy night. It was warmer inside the waiting hall.
Since the station master told us that the train is about to arrive, we should not have to wait very much longer.
Yes, at last.
Attention! The train is arriving at the station. Please stand well away from the platform edge.
I'll take your bags and your blasted archive suitcase.
He brought all his encyclopedias with him.
But, Holmes, the headlight. It's faded away.
Something is wrong. I can't hear any sound from the incoming train.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain what has happened?
I don't know. It's as if the train vanished into thin air.
Holmes, say something.
Quick, fetch a lantern and let us take a look.
That was the ideal time to say
It's too
something.
dark. Only fog and rails, nothing else.
There is no use in stumbling around here at night. We will come back tomorrow. Well, here we are again at Evesham Station. We have a full day ahead. Let us begin our investigation.
Okay, so inspect the scene. Anything we can do in here? Nope. Oh, there's a map.
This map will be useful.
Yeah, let's just yoink. Take that. Thank you. Right. So we've only got one station on there for now. There will be more, from what I remember. And that's when my irritation begins to creep in. Because you'll see why in a moment. So this is all the cargo. Alright, so if we just run down the lines, then we end up getting the map up, so that's not what we want yet. We'll wander down this way. That's the direction the train was coming from.
First of all, let us examine the area where the train disappeared.
Oh, very well, game. So the train kind of got to about here, I would have thought. Oh, a bottle.
Trains can't just vanish without leaving a trace. It isn't possible.
Oh, this is the end. Okay. Oh, the imagination talent.
This is the place where we saw the train vanish last night.
A discarded item, possibly thrown from the train. There are no tracks or footprints on the ground. Railway sleepers, nothing unusual.
Yeah, but why do they look like they're wet with something?
The rails have not been touched. There's nothing unusual here. There are no signs to indicate that the train ran off the track, nor are there any other traces. There is nothing whatsoever.
If the train ran off the track, it would still be there.
There are no clues. But then, a negative result is also a result.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. No clues, and you're smiling.
Yes, Watson, I do smile on occasion. This mystery appears very promising.
Holmes, how is it even possible for a train to disappear?
So find more information about the train. So we should probably go and ask people in the station about the train. His face must hurt when he smiles, infrequently use muscles. That's it, yeah, he gets like... It's like when you go to the gym for the first time after years and then you wake up the next day and all your muscles are sore. He gets a sore face. It's just like, oh... Never smiling again. Ooh, ticket office. Here we go. We can probably ask about the train in here. Oh, or not. Nobody's here. Alright. Ah, the dude's here. Station Master.
Good morning. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yes, I remember you. I'm Station Master Everett. You were here last night. So, you are Mr. Holmes, the great detective. Will you be investigating what happened?
I shall indeed.
It is extraordinary that an entire train could disappear like that. And to think of all the poor people inside it, the passengers, the driver.
Let's have a look at you, sir. Show me your lies. Nothing on his face. Fully greyed hair, so we can get a good idea of his age. An honorary badge, which means, you know, that's like a medal for service among the train conducting and station mastering profession, I suppose. He has mud on his cuff, and he's married. Tell me about that train.
Could you please give us any details about the train?
Well, there was nothing so very special about it. At least not that I can recall. My memory's not what it used to be. However, if you need it, you can have the train composition report. It's inside my office.
Cool. How is it that they are the only passengers waiting on the platform and no one else has shown up today? Well, it's because they couldn't afford to program in more people in the at the video game studio.
The whole train just disappeared. It's unbelievable.
Alright, so we can go to the office now and get the report. We have telegrams. Message to all stations. Mr. Robinson is located at Bridlington Station. Okay.
A new telegram.
I think we should meet this Mr. Robinson.
So, line Nottingham to London, train LNER number 324, composition, locomotive, coal car, first class car, postal wagon, special wagon, ordered by Mr. Robinson, and second class car.
Here is the train set.
So there was a special class carriage. A special wagon. Probably like a strong wagon or something, I don't know. Or a private one. This guy could be loaded. And he's located at Bridlington Station. Okay. The vanished train was the following composition, blah blah blah. Okay, so we know about that. It's clearly called a car, not a carriage, I know. I'm old. I have old ways about me. That's a joke they made in the Sherlock series. Oh, I can't remember that.
A telegraph.
Okay, so we've got a telegraph machine. Yeah, I only really watched the series once, so yeah. It's from the wrong side of the Atlantic. Well, I'm working to rectify that, okay? So we've got the postal sacks here, postal
Railway
bags.
post bags.
But it was the wannabe V for Vendetta episode. Oh, right, okay. I vaguely remember it. The waiting room, train service. Junk pile.
An old locomotive bell. This part is probably from a locomotive. This place serves as a storage area for the station. This part is probably from a locomotive.
I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to figure out what else it might be from. It might be from, I don't know, a coal mine maybe, or perhaps it's from a steamboat. Of course it's from a locomotive. Okay, well, there are people out front. Let's go talk to them. Same episode where Sherlock takes the piss out of Watson about not knowing how to disarm the bomb when it actually has an off switch. Oh, yeah. I remember that. Oh, I can't go and talk to these people. They're outside of the boundary. Okay. So we could go to this other station in Bridlington. Let's see if we can talk to this guy some more about the car first. The special wagon. Tell us about that.
According to the train composition report, there was a special wagon. What does that entail?
That's a highly secure car, ordered by a private party. It is generally to carry something of value. Those wagons have iron walls, you know, without any windows, and they're fitted with a complex key lock.
That is important information. Do you know what was inside this particular wagon?
Certainly not. No, that's private, and it's not my responsibility to allot the wagons to whoever.
Was there anything exceptional about any of the passengers aboard the train?
What do you mean? Like officials? I wouldn't know. Oh, but now that you mention it, yes, there was something. There was a message from Bridlington station saying that the train had been delayed because of an issue with the passengers. But what kind of problem that they didn't say?
That is interesting. You mentioned a problem at Bridlington station. I should like to visit this station. Could you mark it on the local map?
Of course. It's a suburban railway station. You might take a cab there.
See you later, my good man.
So the train was delayed due to some issues with the passengers at Bridlington station. That's this Mr. Robinson. So if we go there, we'll figure it out. Yeah, it doesn't come place like that. Sir, could you please put that back? That's there for other people to use. Thank you. When a man walks out in public with a deerstalker hat on, you know not to mess with him. Heck yeah. So welcome to sunny Bridlington. We run around all of this just for sheer sake of argument. Yes, we can. There's a dude here. Can we speak to dude? Excuse me, dude. Dude? No, we can't speak to dude. Let's see what's going on. We've got a cowboy. Can I go in here? Yes. Hi! I know it said private on the door, but I have a deerstalker hat on, so talk to me.